Welcome everyone to the League Scenes special edition of NRL Jeopardy. We're going to bring three of the best on NRL Twitter together for what will be an unidentified disaster. So, joining me today, we've got a panel of three amazing people. So, first of all, I've got my co-host on the left-hand side of the screen. I'll make sure I have to mirror myself there. Reece Sullivan. G'day, Reece.
G'day, fellas. How are we?
Very good to have you here, my friend. And of course, there is no competitive disadvantage because Reece has not seen the board. So, next on my radar, I'm going to go down to the bottom left. Hayley, hello.
Hi.
Nice to have you here. And then the man that sort of gave me a little bit of inspiration because, as some of you would know, I absolutely destroyed everyone on Rugby League Rumble, Mr. Savo Dan. G'day, Dan.
Mate, I just want to say, of course, those that haven't heard, it is my birthday today, and to spend, I just wanted to spend it with people I love, but they were busy, so I'm with you clowns. Let's get to it.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Dan. So, welcome everyone to Jeopardy. Now, this is a concept I have been planning for quite a while. Reece took part in the first pilot I did of this all the way back in 2021.
Yep, that's correct.
So, I've tweaked the big board so it's a little bit more modern and a little bit more sufficient to this age of rugby league, considering what's happened in the last 2 years. So we did the toss before the show. Hayley, you will be the special honor of going first. So let's take a look at the big board. Everyone can see that nice and clearly?
Yep.
So on the big board, we have famous milestones, the 300 Club, try scorers, goal kickers, and referees. So this is all nice and easy clues. I've tried to make it nice and easy. Also, before we begin, your buzzers are your team names. Of course, Dan, you go for Cronulla. Hayley, you'll have to pick the other team. Had to get that out of the way nice and early. Sorry, Hals. And Reece, yours will be the Broncos. So, best of luck. Hayley, how would you like to dictate the board first?
I'm going to go easy because I need points. I'm going try scorers for 200.
This player had a long try-scoring drought, which was broken on a cold, windy night in Campbelltown.
Sharks.
Dan?
Funnily enough, I was there for that game. Who is Alex Twal?
Yeah.
You are welcome, Tigers fans.
Hayley, you can continue the board.
Goal kickers for 200.
Oh, wow.
How are we doing this, AJ? Are we yelling names or
one of those
Hayley?
guys.
That's okay. We screwed up the first one, but that's okay. You got to say your team name, Hayley.
Okay.
We have to be nice. We have to make sure we remember the rules here. Sorry, Dan. My apologies. See,
Don't be silly.
It's already off to a good start. What do goal kickers have to kick the ball between to be considered a goal?
Stolen.
I'm going to go Hayley on that one. I heard that first.
Goalposts.
Yeah, good start, Hales. Next one. What do you want?
I will go try scorers for 400.
This player reached 100 tries with a haul of 5 tries in a game in 2020. He has gone on to be his club's leading scorer, as well as become the legendary catch and pass merchant.
Broncos.
Reece, I heard you first.
Who is Alex Johnson?
Yes. What would you like next?
Can we jump in when we know the answer, or do we have to let you finish?
I would like to finish reading the question first.
Damn, I was going to ruin your night. All right, sweet.
Give me try scorers for 600.
This player set an NRL record for most tries in a single match in 2021. Before we buzz in, we need both the name and the number of tries for the points.
Broncos.
Reece.
Who is Josh Adokar? 6 tries.
Yes, against the South Sydney Rabbitohs in 2021. And who knows where he'll go. Might be going walkabout at this stage. Reece, continue the board.
Try scorers for 800.
This player was a good exponent of the chip and chase during his lengthy career, pioneering the strategy for decades to come, setting a record 27 tries in 1983.
Broncos.
Reece?
Who is Cliff Lyons?
No. Anyone else want to have a go?
I'm out.
I got no idea.
We're after Phil Blake.
Cool, wouldn't have got that.
Yeah.
Very good chip and chase merchant. Played for a lot of clubs.
A lot of teams. Yeah, a lot of teams.
Reece, by default, you keep control of the board.
I'll take try scorers for 1,000.
This player broke his 7-season drought of try scoring in a game in 2013 between Canberra and Cronulla.
Broncos.
Reece?
Who is Bryce Gibbs?
Yes. Thought you
Who?
would have buzzed in for that one, Dan.
Who is Bryce Gibbs?
Famous milestones for 200.
This player made his debut in 2002 and went on to become the most capped player in NRL history.
Broncos.
Shark.
Close. I'll give it to Reece just.
Who is Cameron Smith?
Yes. Keep control of the board.
Famous milestones for 400.
This player set the record for the furthest field goal ever kicked from 52 metres out in a game in 2010. It is now tasked with the hardest job in the game.
Oh my god. You've messed us up with that last bit.
Oh, Broncos.
Reece.
Who is Benji Marshall?
Yes. Coaching the Tigers is a hard gig, kids. Reece,
like
you
that one.
maintain control of the board.
Famous milestones for 600.
Who was the first player to score 2,000 points?
Broncos.
Reece?
Who is Andrew Johns?
No.
Sharks.
Dan?
Who is Hazem El Masri?
Let me just check. No. Who is Darryl Halligan?
Close.
Very close. Reece, you maintain control of the board.
Wrong Bulldogs winger. Famous milestones 800.
The first player to score 100 first-grade tries rampaged his way through feeble defence for years with clubs such as Glebe and St George.
Broncos.
Reece?
Who is Frank Burge?
Yes.
Famous milestones 1,000.
Going for the clean sweep. This player was a master exponent of the field goal, landing 45 in his career, and the first player to kick 3 field goals in a single game in the 1-point era of field goals. Ten.
Oh my god.
I think I know, but I don't want to risk it.
5, 4, 3.
No, I'm going to leave us.
Too young.
I think I know. I think
Who
I
is
know.
Neil
but I'm not
Baker?
gonna- No, I
Neil
didn't. know.
Baker
Okay.
was the answer we were after. Reece, what do you want to go next?
I'm glad I didn't because I would have lost 1,000 points there. Goal kickers for 400.
Which kicker kicked the most goals, penalties, goals, or conversions in 2023?
Broncos.
Reece?
Ah, shit. Who is Jermaine Nazarko?
No.
Sharks.
Yeah,
Dan?
Who is Nico Hines?
No.
Have a go, Haley.
Haley, do you want to have a crack?
No. I've got a couple.
Who was
of
Adam
answers.
Reynolds with 94?
I feel like I asked that question in the Rumble.
You did, and I modified it because you said conversions outright, so I changed it a little bit.
Hopeless.
Reece, do you maintain control of the board?
Goal kickers for 600.
Which current NRL player has won the leading point scoring category the most?
Leading point scorer. Sharks. What the hey?
Dan?
Who is Adam Reynolds again?
No.
He's about 100.
Anyone else want to have a crack?
Reece. Oh, sorry, Broncos.
Yep.
What the fuck happened there? Who is Jared Croker?
I deem Jared Croker retired.
Of course you do.
Incorrect. If you want to argue with the judge, I'll take another 600 off.
Do it anyways.
It'll make for a more competitive game. Haley, do you want to have a crack?
My strategy is I want to stay positive. You guys keep getting answers wrong, I'll win.
Time out. We're after Latrell Mitchell.
What?
Yeah,
Twice, isn't it?
he's done it twice. Yeah. Reese
How many
may take
times-
control of the board.
Wait, AJ, how many times has Croker done it?
I think it was 2 as well. So,
Yeah. Oh my god, it's just cheating me out of points. Seriously.
oh,
Take him
Goal
off.
kickers for 800.
sound like the Masked Singer there, Dane. Take it off.
Goal kickers for
Kicking
800,
at a high
please, AJ.
percentage of 82% across his whole career, this retired player won a premiership, represented 2 nations and the state of New South Wales across his astonishing 13-year career.
Sharks.
Dan?
Is this who is Hazem El Masri?
Yes, it is. Well
Yeah.
done. You got control of the board for the first time tonight.
Now let's go referees for 200, please, Alex.
6 again.
Sharks.
Broncos.
Dan?
Who is Ben Cummins?
Yes, it is. Keep going.
Referees for 400.
This referee has refereed the most grand finals ever, started his career in 1986, and retired after 17 years as a first grade referee.
Sharks.
Broncos.
I heard Dan.
Who is Bill Harrigan?
Correct. Back out of the negatives. Where do you want to go next?
600, please.
Let the introduction of the video referee in the game when Super League and the NRL were back together, and now assists in the running of the game, but drives us insane with his weekly briefings.
Broncos.
Sharks.
I'm going to go with Haley on that one.
Who is Graham Annesley?
Yes.
Ooh.
Boo him hard.
Boo this
I'm
man.
going to go 300 club for 200.
This first member of the 300 Club played for Penrith, Parramatta, and Manly, and achieved this awesome milestone in 1989.
I'm out.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
For 2011, I have no idea.
That's okay.
Manly.
10 seconds.
I got answer, mate. Penrith's throwing me off.
I had a whole 300 club post on my wall, and I'm still not getting this.
Doop, doop, doop. We're looking for Jeff Gerard.
Okay.
Next, Haley, you may take control of the board.
I'm going to go 300 club for 400.
This player overcame 2020 as well as a serious arm injury in that year to achieve 300 games at a single club and became the leading record holder for games played. If you want a clue for this question, I'll give it.
Well, yeah, we need the clue, please.
Yeah.
He played for a Sydney club
It doesn't help.
and retired in the same year.
Still doesn't help.
In 2020.
Yes.
I can't even remember who retired. 2020 is a blur. Current games at a single club.
Broncos.
Yes, Reese?
Who is Jake Friend?
No, he didn't play 300 games. On the right track, though, with the club.
Can I go again?
No, no, you're out.
Yeah, I thought so.
Can't even think of a rooster that played 300 games. You're such a bum club.
I'm glad you guessed Jake Friend because that was going to be my guess.
Yeah.
Time out. We're after Mitchell Orbison.
Yeah. I thought you retired 2021. That's what got me.
Still never would have got that.
Yeah, gotta love Orbon, and there's a good chance JWH overtakes him next year as long as he's not a friggin' lol cow. But who knows? That's pretty likely. Haley, you may take control of the board.
I'm going to go 300 club for 600.
Answer is this. If the ad break doesn't want to interrupt, I was about to do the sound effects. But we will get to it because it is today's daily double. I have to do the sound effects. So, the rules of the daily double, you can double what you already have, which is 1,000. You're effectively wagering however much money you have, and you get double if you get the question right. So how much, Haley, would you like to wager?
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah, I'm going to go all of it.
You got to go all of it? I
yes.
love that. This player is the most adventurous of anyone in the 300 club, playing across the Hunter Mariners, the Melbourne Storm, the Northern Eagles, just to name a few, on his road to 300 games. Haley gets first dibs on this one, by the way.
I feel like I know it, but I don't.
Pretty sure he won the Clive Churchill for the Storm in the grand final in their first one.
I don't remember the first grand final.
That's okay.
Can we go in yet, Sharks?
I'll go, yep. I'll give that one, Dan.
Yeah. Who is Brett Kamali?
Yep. So you will get you'll just get 600 for that one because
More than-
it was only
more
for
than
Haley
I
to
deserve.
double it. You now control the board.
300 club for 8, please.
This member achieved the milestone in 1994, but is remembered by kicking a field goal whilst being down 2 points in a game in Belmore at 1992.
Broncos.
Reese.
Who is Terry Lamb?
Yes.
300 club for 1,000, please.
There are, sorry, this should be reworded because I cannot do this. How many players in the 300 club are one club players?
What the fuck?
I'm an evil man.
Menzies wasn't one club, so that's not the one.
10 seconds.
I got nothing.
Oh, do I want to risk it or not? Oh.
Do it,
Five.
yours.
Do it.
They're
Do it.
calling your names in the chat.
Broncos.
God, just in time, Reese. What do you reckon?
17.
Yes, he got it on the buzzer. Three
can
left
only
for our
think of-
first round.
Can only think of 3. My God.
Goal kickers for 1,000.
This father of a current NRL star scored the most points in 2001, amassing 18 tries as well as 103 goals and a field goal. Think of one. that
Broncos.
allegedly- Yep.
Who is Ivan Cleary?
No.
What are
Oh,
you
there goes the
defining as an
1,000 points I just
NRL
got.
star?
Yeah, exactly. Play NRL,
I'm going to
dude.
define it as he is one rookie of the year.
Oh,
And I'm going to make this even easier because Reese is now out of the question. He was dropped earlier this year. Does that help?
not at all.
No.
Mate, I'm a Sharks fan. I have to drink a lot.
10 seconds. Once you see the answer, you'll know. Doop, doop, doop. You're after
mate.
Ben Walker,
Oh, I still wouldn't have got that.
father of Sam. Reese, you get to finish off the board.
I guess we go referees for 800.
This player turned ref was given the nickname of a popular Wiggles character.
Sharks.
Yes, Dan?
Is it who is Henry Perinara?
Yes.
Henry the Octopus. Very funny.
Yes.
All right, 1,000, please.
We'll finish it off in style. How many send-offs did we have in 2023?
I don't know.
You don't know? Haley, do you want to have a
No, I've got my 1,000 points.
go? Reese, do you want to have a go?
I can only think of one. My brain's fried, so no.
We were after 4 this year.
Oh, damn it!
We had J-Saf, Nathan Brown, Fodder Waker, and Seb Chris.
Yeah, I could only think of the Seb Chris one.
So, at the conclusion of the first round, we have Dan out in front on 1,600 points. Haley is on last position on 1,000, but still doing very, very well. Reese, you are on 1,400. So, congratulations, guys, on the first round. Really good stuff. Now, we are now moving into our double Jeopardy round. I just have to bring the points over. So, we can do this. There'll be 2 daily doubles on the line in this one, as opposed to just a single one, and everything is doubled. So high stakes for high rewards. So is everyone ready to see the categories for round number 2?
Of course.
So these are more game related. So We've got 1990s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s, and Origin and Internationals. So, Hayley, you get the first dibs of the board to kick us off.
2020s for 800.
Oi.
What was Cody Walker's rise and fall?
What is? Oh, do I have to say the game?
Yes, you need to buzz in as well.
Storm.
Yep.
Oh, it was. What was the 2021 grand final?
Yes, good start.
I don't remember what year it was then.
You can control the board.
2020s for 400.
This game was the first to be played without crowds due to the coronavirus.
I feel like it was a Storm game.
Anyone want to buzz in?
We'll buzz in then.
This is a trick question because it was before lockdown, I'm pretty sure.
No, it was just before, yes.
Yeah. So it wasn't the game I'm thinking of.
No.
It wasn't the
Everyone
Sharks.
out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the Bulldogs against the Cowboys.
I thought it was the Tigers game.
The Tigers game was good because you had that one spectator in the at Leichhardt over the top of the hill with his cherry picker.
So memorable.
Yeah, it was. Reece and I did one of those pilot commentary things for that game too.
Oh, nice.
That's
If you're
really-
watching copyright, guys.
Hayley, you get control of the board still.
Origin and Internationals for 400.
Adam Mogg was plucked from the depths of time to play for the Maroons, and in this instance became a cult hero.
This is showing exactly my knowledge. I have no idea who that is.
Broncos.
Reece?
What is Game 2, 2005?
No. Dan, do you want to have a go?
No, I saw the answer, but I still
You
don't
saw the
wanna-
answer? Yeah. Okay. I was expecting Reece to get it. That's why I pressed it.
Yep, all good.
Oh, no, I got the year wrong. Fuck.
Yeah, you got the year wrong, so that's why I took the
Yeah.
points off. Hayley, you may take control of the board.
2020s for 1200.
The game that drove AJ and several Roosters fans to question Ashley Klein's place as a semi-final referee this season. Key word in that sentence, semi-final.
I can't even remember who you played after us.
Broncos.
Storm. Oh, no. I know exactly
Reece,
who
you
it was.
buzzed in?
Yeah. What is Roosters versus Sharks elimination final?
No!
Storm.
Oh, no, I'm having a stinker.
Hayley?
What is Storm versus Roosters semi-final?
Yes!
Oh, I'm having a stinker. Oh,
It's
no.
Crockett. It's Crockett under the pressure.
Oh,
Hayley, you
God.
may take control of the board.
Oh, I feel like Adam Reynolds.
I'm going to go Origin and Internationals for 800.
The turning point in this Origin decider gave Phil Gould an aneurysm live on TV, declaring this player was the fastest man on the planet.
Sharks.
Dan?
Who is Josh Adokar?
Yep. I need the game though. What game was it?
Oh, I have no idea, mate.
Broncos.
I'll give you the points because I'm generous. Actually, it was who is Josh Adokar. So well done.
Well, I thought it had to be games.
I'm generous here.
The question and answer there, Hayley. I'll have give me 1990s for 400, please.
Mal Meninga's last ride. This is club, by the way.
Broncos.
Reece?
What is the 1994 grand final?
Correct.
2010s for 400.
2010 to 400. This game had the earmarks of a great grand final before a mysterious and correct signal
Oh, my God.
changed the game.
Broncos.
Storm.
Broncos.
Reece?
What is the 2019 grand final?
Yes. I need my propaganda, Dan.
What a moment.
2010s for 800. I thought Dan would be happy because Canberra lost.
Remembered for a mock Viking clap by the game's biggest shit stirrer. To be correct, you must have the game and the player to get the points.
Broncos.
Sharks.
heard Dan first.
2 is Michael Ennis, and it was the 2016 first round Cronulla Canberra, which Cronulla won.
Yeah,
Little Bill did.
you had the mock
remember.
Viking clap. You get control of the board.
Thanks. 2010s for 1,200, please.
Answer is this. Got the daily double.
God.
So you can either wager up to 1,200, up to 3,200,
Yep.
or wager the worth of the question.
2015. God damn, I can't remember back that far, mate.
So what are you wagering first and foremost?
Nothing, because I don't know the answer.
You have to wager something. You can wager 100 and lose it.
Yeah, mate, 100's fair.
I'll dock 100 points then.
I will say, who is Steve Turner?
No. So you lose your 100. Hayley, Reese, do you want to give it a go?
I can't even remember.
If I give
Not
you a
Steve
hint, Reese
Turner.
will probably steal it.
Well, I know
He
one of the wingers. I can't remember the
doesn't-
other one.
He doesn't play this sport anymore.
Okay. Broncos.
Yes, Reese.
Who is Marika Korobetti?
Yes, he did. Had the coward punch on Kyle Felt, went into sin bin. Melbourne lost all momentum and lost.
What is it with Fijian wingers and just doing the most random things in big games for the Storm? Like he had
So the
Korobetti
winger
do the
that
coward
I
punch.
remember with a brain snap was Vunivalu doing the hurdle.
Yeah, with the hurdle.
That was
You got
Yes,
Fijian wingers doing that left, right, and centre. We got those guys. You had Ravawala try to be an absolute knobhead yet on Sunday. He nearly took Irido's head off, and I thought Dan was going to punch on with the bloke.
Anyway, 2010s for 1,600.
So after sacking their coach, Cronulla rallied after being down 22 points to beat this future semi-final team.
Sharks.
Yes, Dan?
Who are the Sydney Roosters?
Yes, I can punish my own team on this show. We let a 28-6 lead slip. I think it was a Jeff Robson try that got us in the end.
Was that the
Oh, I hope so.
the week before or after they? No, that was the week before they beat the Broncos with a 24-point lead.
It was after the Broncos won
Yeah,
because
no.
they had two big
Yeah.
comebacks, and then what's his face did the bubbler.
Toddy Carney. Yeah, Jacob Gagan scored, and we ended like a 22-year drought, which it felt like. I'll grab 2,000, please, mate. 2010s.
Okay, this team's only semi-final win in club history.
Broncos.
Yes, Reese.
What is Titans versus Warriors 2010 qualifying final?
Correct. Well played.
Ooh, nice.
2020s for 1,600.
In 2021, this controversial rule was adapted to replace some penalties all over the field, leading to the most lopsided season in recent history.
Sharks.
Broncos.
I heard Hales.
What is the 6 again?
Yes, we love to hate it, don't we?
2020 for 2,000.
After 12 months and a few coach swaps, this team scored a last-ditch win in 2020 in controversial circumstances to turn their fortunes around.
Broncos.
Yes, Reese.
What is Titans versus Tigers?
Yes, at the famous Phil Sami try
Yes.
off the
The
grubber
greatest
kick.
game. The
Yeah.
greatest game.
Imagine if our podcast was alive during that point, mate. We'd be cooking.
That would have to be the Super Tank Bowl, like the Tigers versus Dragons was this year.
Reese, you get control of the board, mate.
Give me Origin and Internationals for 1,200.
Origins Internationals 1,200. Remembered by a phantom foot on the sideline, which denied Jared Hayne a try by a touchy that would make blooper rules for his blatant mistake in the 2010 grand final.
I have the play in my head. I just can't remember the game.
So you're out.
Yeah, I'm out.
Everyone else out.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Hales is out.
Yes.
Well, after 2009 Origin Game 1.
I probably would have said game 2. So
Yeah, that was the one in Melbourne. 2009 Game 2 was the English Barrett cheap shot where I might just
Yes.
break away for a fun story real quick. I abused Trent Barrett as a 5-year-old. I'll tell the story because the Roosters were playing the Sharks at the football stadium, right? And we had the seats behind the opposition player. So as a 5-year-old, I saw Tripper and I was like, "Oh, you hit Inglis in the head, you dog!" And I was egging him on. And he turned around, ready to have a go at me, and then he saw it was a 5-year-old, which was me. And then all the crowd kicked off on him as well.
Okay. Yeah. I thought we would have known that already. Origins and International 1600.
The second-tier nation overcame a 60-6 loss on the opening day of the World Cup to knock England out of the tournament in the semi-finals.
Storm.
Broncos.
Haley, I heard you first.
Do I need the game or the team?
I think I put the team on this one.
Who is Samoa?
Yes. And see, I had the team there. Good job. Back in the lead.
Origin and Internationals for 2000.
This second-tier nation demoted Great Britain in a test match in 2019 at home.
Storm.
Broncos.
Haley.
Who is Tonga?
No.
Oh, no.
Broncos.
Yes, Reese.
Who are Papua New Guinea?
Yep, the almighty Papua.
Probably one of the greatest internationals of all time, I reckon that one was.
Loved it. Where would you like to take the board?
2000s for 400.
This super team played in 4 grand finals during this decade, but only won 1 across a 5-year period.
Broncos.
Storm.
Dan?
Who are the Sydney Roosters?
Yep. You're noticing that I'm being harsh on my own team tonight. I can take the pain.
Oh,
You
no.
called them a
guys
super
made
team. How's
4
that
grand
harsh?
finals.
What was that, Dan?
Oh, you made 4 grand finals, you poor babies.
I was only alive for one of them.
I'll go
Also-
800, please. 2000s.
Yeah. This game made NRL history by being played in a winter wonderland. We even had a white dusting of snow cover the sacred land.
Broncos.
Yes, Reese.
What is Raiders versus Tigers?
Yeah, the famous snowplow game. Reese?
2000s for 1200.
This player scored 20 of his team's 24 points in their inaugural game in 2000.
Broncos.
Yes, Reese.
Who is Joel Kane?
Yes, the man that now bleeds our ears to death on sports bet ads.
Who was the team?
The Tigers.
Tigers against the Broncos.
West Tigers. Fair enough.
2000s for 1600.
Phil Gould played a role in firing of this Roosters coach after a disastrous 2001 season, which saw them eliminated in the first week of the finals.
I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, me
Good.
neither.
Nah, we're after Graham Murray.
I would have said Ricky Stewart. Glad.
Yeah,
I,
Phil Gould played.
yeah.
Go on, Reese.
I reckon I would have said Murray, but I just didn't want to risk it. I wasn't 100% certain.
Gus played a role in the firing of Ricky as well, Dan, but we were supposed to get Wayne Bennett. And then we were stuck with Chris Anderson and that ridiculous one-marker bullshit.
Brilliant tactics.
Off. We got Shannon Hegarty a free Dally M vote. Shannon friggin' Hegarty.
2000s for 2000.
Let's finish it off. After qualifying for their first finals campaign, the Warriors went to Parramatta. What was the score?
Mate, are we supposed to be a fucking encyclopedia or something?
Yeah, come
Look
on.
at the hosts.
AJ knows this.
Mate, am I going to have to get on my big league season review for this? Like, bloody hell.
Maybe for the 90s, who knows? We're after 58-12.
I'm assuming Para's way.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Reese, where's the board going to take us next?
1990s for 800.
Answers this. Daily double.
Risk it all, you girl.
What's my lead? I'm up.
You have
Three. I have a 3,900 point lead, so I'm going to risk 3,800 points.
3,800 points. Let's have a look at the clue. Here's the clue. This game was best remembered for Andrew G mistaking the tap rules in 1996.
Well, I know it was the Broncos.
Who was it against?
I just don't remember who we were up against. Oh God.
5.
I'm gonna take a punt and say it was the Roosters.
Holy shit, you got it right. Sydney City against
my
Brisbane.
God.
So let me just add this on. It would be 16,600. Quite a
So I
big lead you
couldn't-
got there, Reese.
I couldn't even add that up that quick, AJ.
I had what it was here. On the back of my state library card, and I was just doing the quick math.
All right. 1990s for 1200.
This game was sparked a famous forward rivalry, which was so brutal it led to one combatant singing "Hot Potato" during a recent commentary appearance.
Broncos.
Yes.
What is Manly versus Newcastle?
Yes. Spud v Chief. We'll never get over him singing "Hot Potato" that time. I never will.
That is peak New South Wales Cup. 1990s for 1600.
Yeah. Just before we get to the question, I remember Hayley put out on her page she wants to see every New South Wales Cup game broadcast. What if that's the standard of commentary?
Do it. Do it anyways.
I don't care. I just watch the game.
Just mute the commentary, make your own up. That's what I do. But anyway, this game, the game that caused many to question the video referee's existence. For reference, he pressed every button on the video ref board in 1998. I take it we're all out.
I'm out.
Nope.
Was it the Bulldogs something? I don't know.
No, it was Sydney City against Newcastle. A Matt Singh try that caused the video referee to have a meltdown and press every button on his screen.
Technically, you got it right.
You got there in the end.
It doesn't beat the I think it was Nene McDonald one year. He scored and the video referee pressed the wrong button. You only have 2 buttons to press, mate. How do you get it wrong?
Bloody Homer Simpson in the booth.
Stevie Wonder, mate.
1990s for 2000. That was a very hard choice.
Super League's inaugural game. Teams get 1,000 points. The score earns 4 points. This is the Australian Super League, by the way, which caused our competition to be the absolute mess it now is.
Super League was awesome.
Did you go to a
I
game?
agree.
I went to all the games at Cronulla, mate.
How was it? I actually want to ask this about how's the Super League experience at Shark Park?
It was glorious when we beat Canberra in the finals and sent them packing. That was really fun.
We won't talk
But I
about it
don't know
next
the
week,
answer
though,
to
hey?
this question.
Yeah, I'm
the
out.
after. You're out. We're all out.
Yeah.
Well, after Brisbane against Auckland, and the score was 14 points to 2. Very dour game for Super League standards, anyway. So, at the conclusion of the second round, our double jeopardy round, Reese is in a very strong lead on 17,800 points. Dan is in second position on 5,100, and Hayley is holding up the rear at 4,200 points. So, big congratulations to everyone. Well done. So, we are now moving into our final round, which is the final Jeopardy round. So hopefully this works because I am in desperate need of something. So while we fix up this issue, Dan, you can whinge and praise your podcast real quick.
Why would I whinge about my fantastic podcast, AJ? Throw to Dan when you need to feel time. Genius, mate. I love it. Look, Wade Graham recommends Rugby League Outlaws. So also his birthday today. That is like legitimate, but I was born first, so I am better. Rugby League Outlaws and Fins Up. We're going to record next, and we're doing a Newtown retrospective of the year we won it all. So stay tuned. If Terry keeps his pants on for the full 60 minutes, I will be shocked.
Massive thanks to everyone in the comments as well. We really appreciate your work. And Reese and I are going to quickly plug the League Scene podcast because it's what we do. We've got a couple fun episodes, so we decided to do this just as a bit of fun. We like to always have a bit of fun on the show. We're going to do a couple of interesting ones. We're going to look back at the test matches, of course. Look at the thing around the Cook Islands team because it was a little bit messed up this year. They were playing Kale Iridot at centre all game when in the first game they played Isan Masters at fullback. I could just see Dan's face going, yep, this is fucked.
Mate, I like it. The more Eero at left centre, the more chance Fitzgibbon has to go, oh, he plays left centre.
Dan, do you really think Fitzgibbon's watching the games though? He's probably somewhere. Somewhere on a beach.
I would hope so.
Cancun. He's somewhere on a beach in Cancun, just tanning his bald head, enjoying the off season.
Well, look, I know for a fact that he's in Bali right now, and secondly, he doesn't watch a Newtown game, so why would he watch a Cook Island game?
Exactly.
He's probably living up his best Nicki Minaj impersonation on that freaking beach. So, speaking of that, we have got our final Jeopardy. So, here is the clue. This player had immense talent and was arguably the greatest talent the game had ever seen at his position. He was sucked in by Super League's cash grab and was never the same player. He would leave his boyhood club and play in Sydney, then abroad. That's the clue. You now officially have 30 seconds. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun,
Fantastic sound effect.
dun, 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 dun. Just say Dan in the corner. Dun, 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 dun. 10 seconds. Time up. Reese, how much did you wager?
I'll go 1,000. I'm
You
not
wagered 1,000. What was your answer?
the only player I can think of is Anthony Mundine, but
No.
I don't think that's it.
So you're down to 16,800. Dan, how much did you wager?
Well, none, because I don't know who this is, but I don't know if arguably the greatest talent, but I know Matthew Johns fits the rest.
No.
Nothing for me, please.
Hayley?
Is there a minimum?
0.
0, because I have no idea.
So you finish up. Well, after Bradley Clyde.
Bulldogs.
That was his boy. That's when played in Sydney and abroad came from. So, at the conclusion of that final Jeopardy, our champion on 16,800 points is Mr. Reece Sullivan.
Throw him up. Thank you.
You've represented the league scene well, my friend.
Yeah.
In second place on 5,100 points, it's Mr. Savadan. Congratulations, mate.
You're guilty. Second comes right after first.
I feel like that bitch of a coach on Dance Mums, Abby Lee Miller. Second is the first to lose.
We've worked out AJ watches Dance Mum, so that's something.
Yes, you do.
Nothing wrong with that.
League
Thank you,
scene
Hayley.
exclusive.
I love Dance Moms too. I love trash TV.
Yeah. Yeah. And in final position, with a very respectable 4,200 points, it is Hayley. Very good effort, Hayley.
Thanks.
Didn't
Didn't get negative.
well.
That's all I wanted.
And you know
Yes.
what? Now that the scores are announced, everyone now gets to hear the punishment that I put upon myself in the chat before we came on air today. I now owe everyone a drink because I made the rule that they all had to get above positive. So, Hayley, I know you'll claim yours next month. Dan, whenever I'm next in Bondi, you can catch up with me. Reese, you can come past mine on the weekend for my birthday.
Of course, mate. Although I'll be working 4 a.m., so that'll be fun.
No,
That's okay.
any excuse.
Any excuse for your
Any
boy's
excuse.
20th birthday. Outrage. And that's another reason. I turned 20 on the weekend, so I'm very much old now. But yeah,
Yay, 20.
but again, a massive thanks to everybody who tuned in tonight on NRL Jeopardy. We're going to do a couple more of these interactive game shows as the off-season continues. If you want to participate, hit either myself or Reese up on our respective socials or the League Scene page at League Scene Pod, and we'll be more than happy to accommodate anyone, any ability can come on here and have a good time, because I think we achieved that in a lot of ways tonight. So before we go, feel free to shout yourselves out. Reese, I'm going to start with you.
So first of all, obviously, shout out to the League Scene Pod. The work we do is excellent. Follow us at League Scene Pod on Twitter. And also shout out to the mighty Brisbane Broncos. We will be back next year.
Hayley, I'll let you go next.
I am the only one on here that doesn't have anything to plug, so go follow my Twitter. It's Hayley Emma, and it's 2 Y's at the end. So, yeah, that's it. If you want to see me rant about my million sports teams that I have.
It's worth a plug. And finally, Dan.
Follow these guys. I don't like any ears.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks very much, Dan. And thank you, everyone at
Well,
home, for tuning in to the first edition of the League Scene Game Shows and NRL Jeopardy. We'll catch us next time.
Thank you.